Hello, this is Chris Holdren. Today we're going to be looking at Twitter.com. Twitter is a Web 2.0 property. It's a free social networking site, also known as a microblogging site. Basically, Twitter enables people to send short 140 character messages back and forth to each other as a way of communication. This is called tweeting. And just to get started here, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. This is just a quick overview of what Twitter is and how to use it. So obviously after you create your account and you log in, this is going to be the screen you see after you add a couple followers and have a couple people following you. Now, this is your primary box. This is where all the action happens. This is how you communicate. So this is a live account I use for just checking news. As you can see, I'm following 250 people and I'm only have 134 followers. This is an account I don't use very often, but I use just to check up on news. Feel free to follow me if you like. But anyway, so here's an example. As you can see, this is my tweet stream. These are other people I'm following, and this is things they've posted. So if I'm going to go ahead and post a message to my 134 followers, I would do so by entering this in here. So, hey, check it out. I'm loving the new tweet stream app, just as an example. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and click update, and what that does is that sends out that message to everybody I'm following. Now you can have as many or as few followers as you want. It's totally up to you. That's the great thing about Twitter is it's information and conversation between people who you choose. So there's no spam. It's not like MySpace or anything like that. You are directly in communication with people you want to hear from. So as you notice up here, it says 140 characters. That's all you've got to fill in this box and send in a message. And as you type, you can see the numbers go down. Now if we scroll down here, these are just some recent tweets that people have sent to me personally. You know, so they show up in my tweet stream because I'm following them. Now if I wanted to reply to, say, this guy right here, says, who's your Hosier friend, the beginning. I have no idea what he's talking about there. Here we go. Borderline personality disorder, and he included a link. And I can go like this. It's like, at OpenZine, which is basically the way of saying, hey, OpenZine. You're replying back to him. At OpenZine, personality disorder, not cool. And as you see, I again updated my stream. This at OpenZine, that's how you reply to people. So he now has this message in his Twitter stream. If you go up here, you have followers, following, and updates. So as of today's date, I've only done 96 updates. I have 134 followers, and I'm following 215 people because I use this particular account as a news stream. Now, if we come down here, we can kind of search what's popular. Right now, obviously, Michael Jackson just died. Transformers 2 and the Iranian election are pretty big. The next little thing we can go over is what's called hashtags. So for example, let's say I'm interested in Iranian election. I can go hashtag Iran election, and it's going to search, and it's going to go ahead and bring up all of the tweets from people who have put that hashtag in their Twitter bar up here to update people. So a hashtag is basically a little device that people on Twitter came up with to post news and to find news, an easy way to search. So for example, this lady, Kathleen Velva, the Friday Pray is just about how to kill these innocent people that demonstrate today. Is it Iran election? And then she gives a link. I don't think she speaks very good English, but because I use this hashtag to search for one of these popular items, I can now see all of the people on Twitter that are using this hashtag. Now these people aren't necessarily my friends. I'm not necessarily following them. This is just a general search of all the people available in Twitter. So if you go down, you can see, find all the information. So that's a real handy way to search for information and search for people. Now, where the real power of Twitter comes in is device following. You can go up here into your settings. I'm not going to, just for personal reasons. I don't want to give all my information away, my settings, my age, and all of that. But if you go into settings, let's say this guy right here was my friend. If I wanted to get updates on my phone every time he tweeted, I could go into my settings, click on his name, and click on device updates and make sure that that's on. Now every time he goes into his website, or you can do this from your phone too if you have an iPhone or a smartphone or an application for it, every time he updates from twitter.com or his phone, it's going to show up in both my Twitter stream and my phone as a text message if I'm following him. So that's really where the power of Twitter comes in. It's a tool for conversation. It's a means to look up hot news, things that are happening right now. And also it's a great way to communicate. If you had 1,000 followers and they were all had device updates on, you could go in here and type one message, click update, and those 1,000 people are all going to get that message. It's awesome. It's a great tool. It's a great way to promote your business, and you just got to get in and feel around. It's kind of awkward at first, but you'll get the hang of it if you stick in there. Everybody's using it these days. The government, Oprah, like you saw, the Iranian election is huge. Ashton Kutcher, Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, Twitter is big. If you've never used it, jump on board. It's going to be huge. This is pretty much the end of the video. I just wanted to do a quick overview. If you would like to find out more information, you can go to my website, which is howdoyoutwitter.blogspot.com. There will be a lot of other videos there that you can learn from. Anyway, this is Chris Holdren signing out. Hopefully this was a useful, quick little video to kind of just introduce you to Twitter and let you know how it can be used to promote yourself or your brand or your business or your website online to a mass number of people. That's pretty much it, and I am signing out.